Stocks by day, sports by night. Trading around the clock. Sports, value, life.
Nolan Klein.
It's Elite Code.
Alright, Elite Code 3 here, and we're going to do a package from 4 Sharp Corners. This one came in last week. Should be some cool PSA graded stuff. Older stuff, obviously. But 10 to 20 cards, I guess, in this one. And there's one big card in here that was priced pretty good. I mean, a lot of their prices are just great. So that's how they pack a large order. So this is probably like 20, 25 maybe. They just put saran wrap around your cards, so I have no idea how they have so many graded cards. It's unbelievable how much stuff they have in stock on any given day, and they add thousands of items a week, so they must have a pretty big staff. And I don't know, maybe they submit all their own stuff, or it's probably a combination of buying collections and stuff like that. We'll get the saran off and get to it. Looks like we're starting off with football. Take it off camera. Alright, first card. Kind of a pain getting that stuff off, but there were some awesome deals in this one. So this has a tough pop. It's the Playoff Momentum Hobby Randy Moss, and it's card number 131. It's not numbered, but I know it's tough to grade, mainly because your foil is going to have a lot of scratches on it. So if you can find one in gem mint condition, that's pretty damn good. So recently graded, the hologram on the front and the white stripe on the back. So that's beautiful. And then there was some nicely priced PSA 9 mint Jeters. The PSA 10s, you know, were much higher, but I think a 9 is still a fantastic card. And this was probably 15 bucks or something. But that's a nice one. That's the score. Next, the Upper Deck, which is a lot more deceptive and tough than you would think. If you try to open a box in present day, you're gonna have a lot of cards stuck together, and when you pull them apart, you get little white speckles. And you know, a lot of times they're off centered or they come out of the pack dented, just like most sets. But this Upper Deck was very affordable. I think it was like 17 bucks, and PSA 10s of this are over 150. So I nabbed that one up. This Bowman, which I've bought a lot of raw Bowmans, and the main problem I see with them is the centering and the surface. There's just like little light scratches almost on the surface when I look at them. This one's obviously off-centered. It's fatter on the left than the right, but it's good enough to be a 9. So, and that very well could be the only thing that's holding it back from a 10. But beautiful 9. Here's a Topps. This was an 8. This one was very inexpensive. I think like 7 bucks, but that's off-centered, obviously. There's probably something else going on, but still a nice Jeter rookie slabbed. And this is a Bowman 8. I'm gonna guess 12 to 14 bucks on the Bowman 8. This one's pretty badly off-centered. That's probably why I got the 8 though. So, and an Upper Deck. This is an 8.5. I think it was like 9 bucks. Man, that looks clean for an 8.5. That's a sharp 8.5 right there. More Jeter. It's turned into just a bunch of Jeters. This is the base Topps PSA 9. So nothing crazy, but these are great cards, I think. Even though there's a lot of these in 9, I think it'll be a great card to own in the future. Yeah, this card's very intriguing because PSA 8s, I got this for like 35 bucks. 9s are about 150, and then 10s go up. I think they're like 1200, or they might be higher than that. But obviously, we have some centering issues, and there's probably some other stuff going on. but an 8 is still a really cool card. This is the glossy. The back right here, instead of being yellow, it is blue, and to me the card looks the same. It doesn't look glossy, but I don't know. Not an expert. Donruss, 1989. I'm actually breaking a case of this stuff. It's a lot more time consuming than I thought. I break about 1 box a day, and I'm going to count how many Griffeys, BCOs, Johnsons I get, etc. And we'll do a video on that, which should be pretty interesting. So this is the Donruss PSA 9 mint, and we've got Frank Thomas Bowman 1990 10. This is about 25 bucks. I can't pass that up. Just a beautiful card. I like those uniforms too. Those are pretty neat. This was like $2 or $3, so very underrated player in my opinion. Carlos Delgado. This is 91, so it's kind of like a year before his actual rookies. So it's classic best PSA 9. Thought it was a neat card. I like to pick up Ricky Henderson's when I can, and this one was priced great, so I tossed that in the cart. 1984 Topps, which is a PSA 10. I can't remember if I bought a box of this. I know this is the year of Donnie Baseball, so. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the photo. It's just lame. I don't know how else to put it, but it's still Bowman 92. I love that set. It's one of my favorite sets all time, actually. And it's Chipper Jones, so it would be a second-year Chipper. Look at his style, even. Early 90s for sure. He's got the belt tucked under. That's funny. This is cool. This is Prestige Hobby Peyton Manning. This is a mint 9. I haven't sent too many of these in, but I know this is definitely not a set that's a gimme. Got Fitzgerald here. Topps Chrome PSA 9. It's a great card. I think this upcoming season 2017 is going to be his last, so he should be top 5 receiving and touchdowns. But this was like $2 or $3, so it's a 95 SP, so it's a second-year Alex Rodriguez. I still collect him a little bit. I was a huge fan of him when he played for Seattle, obviously because I liked Ken Griffey. This is SP mint 9. And then we're getting into the Tony Gwynn's. God, that's sick. That's his rookie. So this is a PSA 10. I think this was like 75. Looks like there's a mark by his nose. If there is, I don't know how that got a 10. Maybe it's on the case. No, I guess that's how all the cards are. So PSA 10 on the Donruss. And then grab the PSA 9, which was much cheaper. So it's just the way I collect now, I guess. I just buy players that I think are going to be in the Hall of Fame, or players that are in the Hall of Fame. This is a Tony Gwynn Fleer rookie, which is also a nice looking card. Man, he was so skinny. He's got that fro puffing out though. Tony Gwynn. Wade Boggs. Grabbed a Boggsy. This is a mint 9. He another guy that had 3,000 hits. There's also a bunch of myths or stories that they very well could be true of how much beer he could drink. He would drink like 12 beers on the flight from where they played at back home. Look that up if you have some time. 83 Donruss. This is the rookie PSA 10. I didn't have this in a 10. I think I had an 8 or a 9 of the Donruss Boggs, and I just wanted to get a 10 of it. So that's freaking awesome. Ozzie Smith, 1980. This is not the rookie. I think this is a second-year card, but sharp card, and it was very reasonably priced. Ozzie Smith. Dave Winfield, 1981 Donruss PSA 10. I actually broke a box of this stuff, and it was very tough, in my opinion, to find cards that were candidates to send in for PSA bulk. So Dave Winfield, and then we have an 84 Dave Winfield. He's on the Yankees in this one. Nice looking card. PSA 10 on that one. Is he 6'7" or 6'6"? God. Jerome Bettis Bowman. This is just a cool card. I was never like a huge Bettis fan, but you got to respect his body of work, especially when you consider how easily backs wear down or split carries. And I mean, people aren't going to put up 10,000 plus yards or 12,000 very often anymore. And then lastly, I know he's accused of a crime, which sucks, and I don't know if he did it, but he was a good player. So Marvin Harrison, this was only like $9. It's a collector's choice PSA 10 rookie. Just a neat card. Playing for Syracuse. So that's it for this one, guys. I hope you like the PSA graded cards. It's older stuff. I think I have a little bit of newer stuff coming in, and I was going to break some new product, but just too pricey for what you get. So that's it.